from my first movie, 1920, people used to call me Lisa because they thought I was an actual foreigner who
I love
didn't.
that film, by the way. I love it.
Thank you, thank you. A lot of people thought that I am Lisa. When I used to walk around, they used to be like, 1920 ki Lisa aa gayi. Like, I'm not from the industry. I'm making movies for the audience. And if the audience watches my work, and there was some audience poll of their favorite actresses, and when the audience voted for me on such a high percentage, for me, that's like, it's unbelievable. It feels so good.
Hi everybody, I'm Sakshma Srivastav and I hope that all of you are happy and healthy. My guest today is Adah Sharma, who recently impressed us with her performance in the Kerala story and will next be seen in the second season of Sunflower on Z5. Hi Adah.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, you look so good with your sunflower shirt. It's so thematic and thoughtful.
We just decided to be subtle with our promotions.
Oh, thank you. Very subtle. Even like I had Sunil yesterday and he had like a gigantic sunflower next to his face, bigger than his face, I would say.
Subtle about it. We're so subtle about it. The show is very nice though. Huh? Please don't judge it on our bad behavior during it.
But I love the enthusiasm with which you're coming strong. You know, the first memory of you that I have on camera or on screen is the Limca ad where you just glide through and that song is playing and you're so beautiful and you're so angelic and look how far you've come. It's insane the kind of work you've done.
A little piece of trivia about that ad. Our director used to work in the army and he was in charge of the person in the Irish army, and he was in charge of the person who used to press the button to have bombs blow up, is what he told me the first day he met me. And he told my mother also. His English was not immaculate, but he kind of told us with his accent. And we were like in the army, he was like, and he was, he said he's a spy also. And he said, I'm an expert at doing that and blowing up things. Now, for that Limca ad, every time you saw, there was a
water explosion.
So, yeah, that ad looks very beautiful, but it was dangerous to shoot.
Yeah, you entered with a bang, you never know what's going on behind the scenes. Now, coming to Sunflower 2, I have to ask you, if Rosie moved in next door to you, like if she was your official neighbor, would you want to be friends with her or would you want to avoid her?
Definitely avoid her and stay away from people who do murders and she's quite a shady person, Rosie. She's walking around with a sledgehammer and breaking walls. So firstly, she'd be a very noisy neighbor, no? I don't want somebody, breaking walls. And she's doing quite a few shady things. No, I wouldn't want to be friends with her or no.
What if she turned up at your doorstep? Because I was just on your Instagram where Rosie is like, "Mujhe thoda khoon chahiye." If she said that to you, what would your first reaction be?
I don't know. I'd be really scared. That's really weird. It's really weird for someone to ask that. Also, without, like they told me, play the character very genuinely. She says some really weird things. But they said, don't bat an eyelid when you're saying it. Ask for the khoon like how you'd ask for ek cup shakar milega kya, please. So like ek cup khoon milega kya. Don't emphasize on the weirdness, because then it should just go in passing. And after that, people should be like, what did she just say?
Yeah, for her, she's a normal person, right? I mean, for her, she's just who she
for
is.
her, it's normal, and she should convince you that she is till the scene is over, and you'd be like, what did she just say?
What just happened?
Yeah.
What is the biggest difference between you and Rosie?
I think she's more comfortable with her body than I am. We are inhibited. Yeah, I mean, I am inhibited about my body. I wouldn't. The thing is, I met a lot of bar dancers also during the shoot, and I see to copy someone's body language while you're dancing is easier. Because you're doing steps, you're always doing something, tossing your hair, and that's an easy way to an easy thing to copy. But when you're not dancing and just sitting around, I notice they're very free with their bodies. That has nothing to do with what they're wearing. You can be fully wearing a thing that's still here, and it's just you're free with your body. I'm a little inhibited. Yeah, I'm not very. I mean, if I'm wearing a neck, I would do a little thing like that.
I know what you're talking about. I know. I remember seeing these performers and I would look at them and they're just so confident and it shows even in their body language and you feel like, wow, you're impressed with it.
Yeah, you're very, and they do it very normally. It's normal only for them. I mean, it would be as much as me, say, exposing my wrists would be as much as They don't differentiate body parts and just, they're very comfortable with talking to people also, even if I'm in general life not a very physical person with people. I don't really hug everybody. Or if I'm talking to someone, I don't pat them or, I'm very to myself. So that, that would be the main difference.
It's interesting you mentioned the costumes. I feel like her costumes are a huge part of her character, and there's a lot of thought that's been put inside what she's going to wear. What is your favorite costume and one that you want to take home with you?
Don't want to take home any, though Akankshi was our stylist, and I think she's done a fab job because I look like a bar dancer and properly in character. No, I wouldn't really. Then that purple sari with the pink blouse, I've worn so much through the promotion posters, and I'm fed up of it. It's very pretty though, in a bar dancer way. But I'm someone who doesn't like wearing too much makeup and all. It kind of exhausts me. But for this, we did like red lipstick, lip gloss, lot of mascara, lenses. I wore lenses. My nails were always done, which in real life they're very short. I play the piano, so I don't let them grow.
Oh, you do? Wow.
Yeah, when that white grows, I cut it off because then it becomes difficult to play.
That's very hygienic. I like long nails. I think
I
I
like
like Rosie's
Rosie's
nails.
I do my own manicures and pedicures. I don't go to the salon.
How nice. That's
my
TMI. Coming to the next thing, audience's reaction towards you has been very, very positive, which is a very important thing. What is the best compliment that you've received regarding your character till now?
So many. From my first movie, 1920, people used to call me Lisa because they thought I was an actual foreigner.
I love that film.
Film, by the way, I love it.
Thank you, thank you. A lot of people thought that I am Lisa. When I used to walk around, they used to be like, 1920 ki Lisa aa gayi. Like, but I look at the compliment that you don't know my real name, but you know me as Lisa. And after Kerala Story, a lot of people thought that that's how I speak in real life and that's my accent. Uh, I don't know, I get like a lot now with it releasing on OTT Kerala Story. A lot of people who wanted to watch it were people who've seen the film twice in theaters. So for an actor, that's just compliment, no? Like you watched my movie twice, you want to watch it again.
You're so good in it. Like
Thank you.
so good. Like I don't know. Like I don't know how to define your acting. Like performance is art. You can't really define it. You were so good. That's the only thing I can say.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're gonna come back to Sunflower too, but because
Sorry,
you mentioned.
but for me, each compliment is so like what you've said now. I'll remember that for the rest of my life. I've like recorded all the compliments and kept, especially for Kerala Story.
You're so humble. You're very humble, I have to say.
It means a lot to me because see, I'm not from the industry. I'm making movies for the audience, and if the audience watches my work, and there was some audience poll of their favorite actresses, and when the audience voted for me on such a high percentage, for me that's like it's unbelievable. It feels so good. So I record all those memories in my mind. So when you ask me one compliment, I'm like, who's to say?
Yeah, that's too much. I also feel your journey has been slow towards where you are. So I think you appreciate it all the more because you've earned where you are today through a lot of hard work and patience.
Probably that also. Yeah, maybe.
And now that you've mentioned the Kerala Story, we're gonna come back to the show, of course. But I think you catapulted to a different league with that film. Have you been careful about the choices you've made regarding your roles after that because you want to sort of maintain that graph?
No, because that I selected, and when we were making the Kerala Story, it was a small movie that was a festival film, is what we were told. And that's how I selected it. And I selected things on the basis of my intuition always, which can be right, wrong, whatever, but it's my intuition that I'm responsible for, with my intuition, with people who are nice people who I want to work with.
That is great. Well answered. We were talking to Sunil Grover yesterday, and he gave us a little bit of extra information that you have a habit of not wanting people to disturb you in your room on set. So you used to have Nibu Mirchi or like have Sindoor spilled or you used to do quirky things so to stay in your cage. Is that true? And if not, what's the real story?
That's true. He's right. No, I sometimes just like to be alone. Not when I'm filming, it's okay, I'm on set or something. But I just thought, and this Rosie's creepy, I thought be in character a little. And quirky is a very polite word to use. I did some rather freaky things outside the door, so nobody wanted to come there. I love my own company, to be honest. I love hanging out with myself. Like, I really enjoy hanging out with myself. I hang out with other people also, but sometimes I like to retire to my room and just do my own thing. Hang out with all my multiple personalities that I have. I do well. So yeah, so to get to do that sometimes, and I do some stuff too. get rid of you.
Awesome.
So there's truth to what he said. Also, when you're on set, like you said, you like to be like with yourself. Are you a nervous actor? Like, do you have camera anxiety? That silly things. Oh, I'll forget all my lines when it rolls. Or are you very chill and somebody who transforms in 1 second on camera? What do you like on set?
No, I like to enjoy the process, so I don't like getting nervous and all, and I like to come prepared. So if I'm given my lines before and all, I'm prepared. I'm prepared with your lines also. Everyone's.
When you're so disciplined, if you're faced with an actor who is, say, not so prepared and who takes his craft a little more casually than you do, is it frustrating to work with him? How do you deal with that?
I get really annoyed. But it's nice, no, that'll also test your patience and probably make me a better person.
Yeah, somewhere you'll grow.
And to control my anger, and I will become a better person who's more patient, maybe.
Awesome. And that was so good to talk to you. You're so candid and you're so chill. I felt like I was talking to a friend. And I really wish you all the very best for this and for all the upcoming projects. Please keep entertaining us for many, many years to come. Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Watch the show. Tell me what
Of course. Of course. And I will tweet about it, about your performance and everything.
you do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.